We begin at 11 with breaking news. The National Weather Service saying on social media, a tornado likely occurred in Rhode Island and Connecticut today. Now, they're going to be in our area tomorrow assessing all the damage in order to make a final determination and find out what that strength was. Good evening. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. This after a system of storms barreled through, prompting multiple tornado warnings all across our area. This video from Route 146 at 116 in Lincoln appearing to show the storm's rotation as it moved across the highway. On
Shippey Schoolhouse Road in Foster, trees toppled along with power lines blocking roads and causing a huge mess right here. And on Windsor Road over in Gloucester, more of the same. You can see a tree toppled onto some power lines here.
In Lincoln, the wind strong enough to topple the press box at Lincoln High School, sending it right onto the bleachers. And the rain was a problem too. You can see in this viewer video, leading to heavy street flooding in Lincoln.
National Weather Service again saying tonight, based on radar data and the video of all the damage you can see right there, it appears it was a tornado.
But as we said, they'll make that final determination tomorrow. We have live team coverage tonight of the damage and the cleanup efforts now underway.
But we start with Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca. So much to talk about, Tony, but the flood watch has been discontinued?
It has. It was set to expire at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's been taken down. Radar is certainly looking a lot better than it did late this afternoon and early this evening, though we are tracking one thunderstorm moving away from Plymouth right now. I want to show you the Doppler radar between about 4 and 7 o'clock this evening when these storms are coming through with some damaging wind and possibly some tornadic thunderstorms as well. This is all since moved offshore and moving away. We can take a look back at the Doppler radar, and one of the products that the radar has is something called a wind shear track. And quite simply, this little skinny blue line is kind of snaking across right in here. That represents pretty much the track of some damaging wind, whether it be the combination of a microburst, which is straight line wind, or a tornado. But you play it back. It started around 4 o'clock in Killingly, and this is pretty much the track it took all the way up into Attleboro. So it was right in here, some of those intense winds and very heavy rainfall today as well, especially north and west. The northwest part of the state, northeastern Connecticut, had a report from John and Burrville of about 4.2 inches of rain. All of this in about a 3 to 5 hour period, 3 to 4 hour period, up to a half a foot of rain over the border, and kind of Killingly with 7 inches of rain. That has moved out. That flash flood warning for that area has been discontinued. We're actually waking up to sunshine, dry, and comfortable weather both tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. Then we draw our attention to this. This yellow area represents a tropical storm watch for later Friday night into Saturday morning as Hurricane Lee passes offshore. We'll talk more about the storm, potential impacts here later Friday night. That's all coming up in a little bit. In the meantime, damage, we saw that on the Doppler radar in the northern part of the state up and towards the Foster, Gloucester area and near Situate. That's where we find Kayla Fish, who's taking a look back at some of the cleanup and what's going on there in the northern part of Rhode Island.
Well, Tony, yeah, the damage here is really something. We'll show it to you in just a second. We're live here on Bungay Road. This is right on the Gloucester North Situate line. You can see the road is closed behind me as utility crews work to restore power to this region. As you mentioned, the National Weather Service will investigate whether a confirmed tornado touched down here and what strength that possible tornado might be. But for residents here in this area, regardless, they tell us it was a scary situation.
Petrified, trust me, petrified.
Fast and powerful. That's how residents on Bungay Road described the possible tornado that moved through Wednesday evening.
The sky got really dark and the wind started to blow ferociously. The trees were blowing back and forth. Branches were flying everywhere.
Eileen Rose says she knew something serious was on the way.
We knew that it was a tornado watch because we had just been tuned into Channel 12 News and they were telling us there was going to be a tornado.
I've never heard anything like this. It was like a train.
Further down the road, Kevin and Donna Goulden tell us they quickly took cover.
We started to see the trees swirling around and I said, let's get in the basement.
As they went downstairs, they say they could hear debris hitting their house.
We thought for sure something came through the roof as we were going downstairs in the basement, down the stairs. We actually stopped to make sure nothing happened, went downstairs, waited a few minutes, and then started looking outside in the window and saw all this damage.
Trees and debris now scattered all over their property.
went
Power
through here.
lines
And,
down, and on our roof right there is pieces we don't know where that came from.
yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. You know, you don't think of it. You think it's when they tell you, you know, all the warnings and stuff, you don't think of it. You say, oh, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I just can't believe the destruction and within minutes, you know, and then it just left.
Kevin McAuliffe says he was stunned by the damage.
And I went to get my truck to go to leave, and I see my tree fall down here, and I came out here, looked right to left, and can't go anywhere. And I said, oh my God, look what happened.
So he says the next time he gets a tornado warning on his phone,
Oh, I might be a little more careful. My wife wanted to go in the basement. I said, we're fine, just stay away from the windows, this and that. But maybe I should be going in the basement now, because you never know, right? I got very lucky.
now residents here tell us it'll likely take a while to clean up after this storm, but they are grateful that nobody in this area was hurt. Now, it is worth noting that where we're standing here tonight is only about 7 miles away from Byron Randall Road in Scituate, where about a month ago an EF2 tornado touched down. We're live in Gloucester tonight. I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
Thank you, Kayla. Rhode Island emergency management officials are not only dealing with the cleanup from today's weather.
The state is also preparing for possible impacts from Hurricane Lee. 12 News reporter Amanda Pitts joins us now live from the EMA headquarters in Cranston. Amanda?
Yeah, Mike and Shannon, we were actually inside the EMA when that tornado warning was issued, and at the same time, officials inside were in a meeting planning for Hurricane Lee's impacts this weekend.
Inside the Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency, Hurricane Lee is top of mind. That is until an alert sounded Wednesday afternoon.
Tornado warning till 4:45.
12 News was inside the State Emergency Operations Center to speak with Public Information Officer Armand Randolph as the EMA's attention shifted to the rotating cell making its way over northwest Rhode Island.
We were about to do the interview, just got an alert that there was a tornado warning.
So what should you do when you hear one?
So a warning means it's imminent or it's in progress. So like anything else, well, not anything else, but for tornadoes, more or less, make sure you take cover. Make sure you protect your friends, family as much as possible. Go to the inner part of your house if you don't have a basement.
Wednesday's storm is just the latest in a string of severe weather. Sunday and Monday were washouts, with inches and inches of rain dropped on parts of the state in a short period of time, leaving busy roads like Branch Avenue in Providence underwater. So why is Rhode Island seeing more and more wild weather? That's the million-dollar question.
To pinpoint it, I can't, but all I can say is in our reaction, we know there is an increase. Is it due to construction? Is it due to changes in the weather? Is it due to climate change? I'm not here to pinpoint what it is. We're just here to assist the communities the best way possible to be safe.
Safe and prepared, as we never know what's next in the forecast.
Like we always say, we don't know when it's going to happen, but something will happen. And as we've shown this week, it's flooding, hurricane, and now we just had a tornado warning.
So the message from the EMA is just to be prepared. Stick with WPRI.com on air and online through this week and into the weekend as we track the next storm. Live in Cranston tonight, Amanda Pitts, 12 News.
Amanda, thank you. And new tonight, Governor Dan McKee says it's all hands on deck on the state level to handle storm damage from the last few days and to prepare for Hurricane Lee. In an interview with 12 News this evening, he says Rhode Island Energy is responding to outages around the state.
They are posting in 4 different locations in the state vehicles that can help make sure that we restore electricity, vehicles that can make sure that we can, if there is any lines that are down. By the way, if there are lines down, please, the experienced, stay away from them.
Governor McKee says city and town leaders across the state will also be joining a call tomorrow to discuss the plan to prepare for Hurricane Lee. We also asked the governor if he plans to declare a state of emergency, and he said not yet.
And we want to see your pictures and videos from today's storm. This is a photo of some ominous-looking clouds over the River Run condo complex in Cumberland. Thanks to Diane Pelletier for this photo.
You can send your videos to us at the email you see on your screen. Report it at WPRI.com.